Hey guys, sorry I'm late. We can start the recording now. Wait, I thought you said we were dressing up.
As the hosts.
Nathan, Chris, and... Okay. Yeah, alright.
Hey, do you have a ready charge hat, Owen?
No, I don't.
I'm about to say something super controversial! And shake this!
What's going on, Pit Crew? It's me, your boy from the Pit Podcast. Me!
And I'm Nathan.
And I'm Jason. I'm going to play with a bunch of stuff the entire episode.
And I didn't get the memo.
Thank you for us for joining. Guys, where'd the hosts go? Why are we here?
Where'd the house go?
Yeah, we're the hosts.
Well, they were talking a bunch of smack. We said, you should do our jobs, and we'll just sit behind the mic.
So this is going to be a bad episode is what I'm hearing.
No, it's going to be the
best.
most viewed episode. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, interesting. Pit Crew, make sure you send this to all your friends, because apparently this is going to be the most watched episode.
Behind the table today, we have manager Chris Fong and producer Nathan, so...
Yeah.
All right. All honesty, though. Wait, I forgot. Oh, here we go. What does each of the behind the scenes to us do, really?
How are you so good at being Chris? It's kind of crazy.
I'm sorry.
I can't even pretend to be Jason because it's so good.
All of us play our different roles.
Mhm.
The talent being Chris, Nathan, and Jason. They have their own set of goals, but we're all behind the table, and we do all the behind the scenes stuff. So Jason, you want to start us off? What do you do?
I feel like I'm a bad one to start with. So I sit behind the table. God, this is so hard. Hold on, I gotta think about how to be Jason. So, you know,
No, that was Chris. Oh, you are
You know-
Chris.
you know, well, you know, okay, I'm gonna be for real now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to lock in a little.
Yeah. So I am the operations manager alongside Ian or Chris or however. I don't know if we're playing anymore.
Yeah, let's just go
so
who we are. Yeah.
I help with the social media. So if you DM Pit Podcast on Instagram, you're going to be talking to me. So I am the one posting the reels, kind of like making sure everything looks right for our socials. And then I do a lot of QA, quality assurance on our videos. And I help Ian with whatever. He does the, what do you want to call it? Non-video posts usually. So if there's like a caption that rambles a little bit, it's probably Ian. But he does good. He does our the brackets. So
Also, you very, very often take notes during recording of episodes.
correct.
Like, oh, we should, bleep that, or we should
Yeah.
cut this, or here's a funny idea that we should call back to at some point. Those are very helpful for editors.
Correct. Yes, making sure that everything is noted so that way if our editor is in New Zealand and is not here for the random little things that we say off the cuff, they can be edited in the way that we want them to. So and also just whatever, if I want to, from the table give my snarky little comment, now that we have the microphone there, I can do that. So God, yeah, this is addictive. I need to not be playing with stuff. It's actually, I get why Jason does it. Ian, do you want to go since you're also on the marketing team?
Sure. Yeah. So I think my title right now is like manager, which
manager.
is originally, I think, meant more so in like the marketing sense, right? I think we'll talk about that more in our next question. But kind of, I guess the main thing I'm supposed to do is kind of do a lot of stuff with our social media. Obviously, Lindsay's joined the team, since we'd started, so we kind of split a lot of those duties now, but it's a lot of the same things. It's kind of helping make sure the hosts have their topics in order and help guide them through on the day of, make sure that we're able to hit on different topics, stay roughly on schedule, setting the schedule for our recording dates, figuring out what dates we're going to record, just generally trying to be a facilitator of all the information that and things that go on behind the scenes, as well as, posting to our social media. I kind of helped establish our initial branding standards and kit and style there, which has always been growing and evolving over time. And, just making sure that everyone knows how awesome we are, because we got a lot of great people.
He's the one that makes it happen. Make sure that everybody, like, we'll all be just kind of like, and it'll be like a band director.
Yeah.
Get it together. We need to go.
Keeps
And
us
here's
on
the
track.
planning. Yeah.
He also asked us what dates are good for us, and then when all of us stopped responding, like within an hour, he follows up again and again, and then
React with this emoji if you can come on this day.
yeah, so he's very, very good at.
Mhm.
And getting us to pay attention.
He knows us all really well. So
I think that emoji reaction is one of my best ideas.
I like that. Yeah.
It makes it so that way because sometimes you see a message and it's like, oh, I don't have strong feelings on it, or I don't really care. They all work for
Check
me.
mark.
So then you just don't say anything at all. And then I'm like, is anybody reading anything? I don't know. So now it's just like, respond with this emoji, and then it works. Yeah.
You're also really good at making sure Jason sees everything.
Mhm.
I try to. I don't think he ever reacted to anything, though, if I'm going to be honest. But
The thing is, he has his notifications for Discord turned off, which good for him. You're chronically online. So it's always like, okay, we have everybody's input, and then it's like, at Jason, are you okay with this?
and then he still doesn't see it because his notifications are off.
Right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's see. I don't know. Owen, do you want to go next? I guess we just go in order.
Yeah, might as well just go in order. So I mean, I'm the most recent addition to the Pit podcast staff, but what I mostly work on is like more technical stuff. So whether that's, I mean, I'm the lead like producer and do a lot of the behind the scenes work for all the live streams. So like any graphic you see on stream, I either made it or like I put it up. All the smiley faces I drew on you guys at the Goonettes live streams. So I work a lot with the live streams, and then for the actual podcast, I edit like 50% of the videos. So I'm also kind of taking notes like Lindsay, like what we're talking about when it comes to, hey, for like this episode, we want to put this on screen, but then it's going to be a video and we have to watch the video during this episode. So, I mean, me and Michael work together a lot to build out set. So like any specialty episode, like the Telly Up trivia episode, that was a big, me and Michael built the whole set, moved lights, cameras, set up a whole thing. Hopefully we can get back to Telly Up trivia at some point.
It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. I need to stop saying that. It is in the works. I will say that.
I think that's
The table just went.
it's one of my favorite episodes we've ever done.
Yeah.
And you guys obviously seem to enjoy it, so
We have with
can,
elves.
yeah.
can we cut for like 5 seconds?
Was that a hi-ya?
Wow.
That's not super.
Yeah, it's good enough.
You want to put it on the table then?
Let's have Filip speak next. Good
It's
talk,
fine there.
Filip.
Yeah.
He's far away from the camera because he's far away from us.
It'd be kind of funny if we just let him talk. Just all stare at the photo.
All right.
Good job, Phil.
Yeah, so I mainly just work on the technical stuff, but I also edit. I think I've edited the second most videos now after Filip. And then I also am either tied or am the second most producer.
You also reminded me the picture that goes up here. Owen did a great job picking this one, but a lot of the
that
times
picture.
I pick the TV memes, or we have a channel that's like TV memes, and usually I just go in there and just like search up the most weird stuff on Pinterest. Pinterest of all places. And then it's like, okay, we're gonna use this.
Mhm.
It's a fun pastime of mine that I quite enjoy. Your head's not really in there.
No, my hot dog head doesn't turn with
Okay. So
That's
sorry,
a-
Michael.
Michael,
Good job by the rookie. Yeah. What's going on
Job
with
by the rookie. So yeah, I'm Michael. I'm the director for the channel. So most of the recordings, I will run audio, run video, do all the switching and stuff. Owen really assists me a lot in getting that set up, and then if I have to step away or if I'm on the video or whatever, then Owen steps in to do all that. Lives though, I'm kind of more of Owen's assistant in that way, where it's I'll assist him with anything he needs. If he's got to go step away to talk to the person running AV for the event or something like that, then I'll take over. And then I'm kind of like the jack of all trades for our shows, because I may be a host, I may be producing.
Playing Madden on the side of during a live stream.
Getting destroyed in Madden on the side during a live stream.
Goonettes, I walk up because they're in the top where the
running track.
running track, and I walk up and they're playing Madden on the side while Chris and Ian are just like yapping away. It's like we're on a tight ship around here.
You know, we like to have a lot of fun.
Mhm.
That's the important thing. And I think all of us at those lives, it's really an all hands on deck effort, and everyone does a little of everything. We all do a great job. So I'm really proud of the three of those we put together this year.
I feel like I give the least for the live because usually I'm
You're girl
volunteering.
bossing.
Yeah.
I'm
You're girl bossing
volunteering
on
at the
field.
event, but it'll be like
Volunteer of the year at
Okay,
Gannett
thank you.
2025.
Thank you. Anyway, moving on from that. That may sound like I'm not grateful. I'm very grateful. But also I don't want the attention on me. That's why. Even if I'm not at the event, I'll be like, "Hey, can someone take a picture of the table so I can post it on our story?" And then it'll be like 2 hours later, and it'll just be this random picture.
You do a good job on the stories. I'm never alert enough to think about doing a story.
Because it's like people are looking at that. Like that's one of the things when I was mentoring also is you got to think about how people interact with your content, and not only is it not to get into like a bunch of marketing stuff, but like you need to utilize all of your avenues to promote yourself. And people are looking at their stories. If we can post something that's like it's a link to our episode, it's not going to be because fun story for those that don't know, especially if you run social media on a team. Oh, hey guys. Just so you know, in case you guys want to know, for those social media people out there that run social media for your team, the link in the caption does not work. You cannot copy it.
Mhm.
You can't click on it to go somewhere. So you need to put it either in your story
Your bio.
or you need to put it in your, sorry to flip you guys off, or you need to put it in your, like the link in bio, like the little thing where you
Yeah.
can put a link tree or whatever. You need to do that because if you put it in your caption, no one's going to be able to click on it or go to it because you can't even copy it. So
I always have to like
tell you.
take a screenshot with my phone and then copy it from the image. It is a hassle for sure.
But I did just recently learn, Nathan actually schooled me on this because I'm very staunchly against a QR code in a Instagram post because it's like, what are they going to take a picture of it with? Their phone? They're on their phone. Well, you actually, if you take a screenshot of it or you do like the Google Lens or whatever, you can access it. So
Oh, interesting.
So it will work. It will work. I was just, living in 2013.
I
so.
don't think that was always a feeture.
No,
No, I
just
think
in
it's
the last year
relatively
or
new.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nate's a Zoomer confirmed. All right. There's one more member of our crew we got to hear from still. Philip, what do you do?
What's up? I do a variety of things, mostly making vMix work, and I edit videos, including this one, while eating ramen because I spent all my money on equipment for the podcast.
Philip, he's our chief editor, and he's not here right now. So
He is
Philip
in
and
New Zealand.
I wouldn't be surprised if he inserts his clip there, though.
Yeah.
right.
If you want to enter something in here,
Philip and
we'll
I
for you.
trade back and forth on episodes. Unless we have like a live stream, then a lot of the time he will take both episodes. We record 2 episodes at a time. Like we're recording this one
Typically.
and then we're recording the next one after this. So if there's like a live stream like Gannett, generally he'll take both and then I'll deal with the live stream. But the episode that's going out tomorrow at the time of filming, I edit that one. first episode I ever edited was Anthony Galea and the best
Mm.
Gross Point team.
Mhm. I also remember when you started, we had one of the things you do was edit a short of all that
Oh my
Kettering
God, the
2
Kettering-
stuff.
Kettering
and I
funnies.
will never forget that video. I was watching it and you added the laugh track to Chris falling over the,
So
the
the funny
vacuum
thing
and I
is-
was
the
like,
funny thing is,
oh,
I
it's
didn't
got
add the
it.
laugh track.
No one brings a boom like Hip Podcast.
Huh?
I didn't add the laugh track to that. So
Where did the
I-
laugh track come from?
I edited the whole episode, and this was like my quote unquote trial run. It wasn't really a trial
Mm,
run. It's just
mm.
like, hey, do anything, please. And then I sent it off to Philip, and Philip's like, yeah, it looks great. And then I watched it when it got uploaded. There was a laugh track added.
That sounds like something Philip would do.
So,
Well-
so I didn't add the laugh track.
All right.
I did use full color for that photo. I did print it off at work. So full color photo just for you, Philip.
Thank you,
Quality.
Lindsay's work. Okay. We're already like 15 minutes into this.
Oops.
So,
Sorry.
okay.
So it's a
Next-
normal episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go quicker on this next time. We got to keep the folks in. We're not that interesting. So let's keep talking about ourselves. How did we each become a member of the staff?
we should go
defer
by
to
highest
Michael
seniority
first
first.
because I think Michael's slightly more senior than me.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess so. So I became a member of the staff. It was after episode 1, and then when it was on Zoom, right? And they're like,
With the dog drinking the Pepsi.
and then I forget, it was Chris or Nathan who reached out to me, and they're like, yeah, we're trying to do this thing. We don't know how to do this thing. Do you want to do this thing for us? This thing being record and produce the entire episode. It's like, sure, I got nothing better to do. And now I'm too invested to leave. No, it's fun. I enjoy being here. So
Mentally, financially.
Yeah.
the list goes on and on.
Ian?
Yeah, very similar story for me, and I assume very similar for Philip as well, except for him, he was asked to do editing. But for me, it was like, yeah, we want to do a podcast, and like, you're a marketing mentor, right? So like, you can help us market it and like run the social media and stuff. And I'm like, well, my kids do all that. I really don't teach them anything, but sure, they've taught me enough. I can probably do okay at that. So, that. It was, again, Chris or Nate just asking after that first episode, and I was really down for it because for me, I mean, if nothing else, it's a great opportunity to hang out with my friends and do something together, and see each other on a regular basis, and it's been a lot of fun.
Lose your basement in the process.
Yes, have lost my basement. In case anyone's curious, it is my basement that we record, and I've lost a solid half of it.
He's
But
got a half a reef in his basement.
it is nice though because it means I have no commute to recording
Mhm.
days.
He's always the first one here.
I woke him up this morning.
That is the downside. Is I always do have to be the first one in, and I'm obviously the last one out. So
You never leave.
You have no hour commute though.
Yeah,
I don't have an hour commute. So even once everyone's gone, I'm still already home at least. They're
Right.
still driving. So
Right.
but yeah, I think Lindsay's the next most.
Yep. So
on there.
I was like the first, I don't know, tier of additions, I guess. But I knew about it starting, like I was in this friend group from before the podcast started. And so I was just kind of like on the sidelines watching it happen. And then I was at recordings anyways. So it was just kind of like, do you want to help with some stuff? Like, do you want to help with reels? Do you want to help with the social media? Do you want to help Ian manage things? And my role has kind of like changed form over time because the initial thought was like, hey, let's have you be the person that talks to the guests that come on and all that stuff. But then it kind of turned into social media. There's still some stuff with that, but like it's kind of changed over time. But it was like hey, you come to this stuff anyway. You want to help with some stuff? And I was kind of like feeding stuff into Nathan's ear anyways before I even became. It was like, well, let's make sure that the whole team wants me to join, not just like, oh, Nathan wants me to join. Let's make sure that like everybody's in agreement that we need a person because we don't want the team to get too big. I think we're like the perfect size right now.
I think we're
Yeah.
8.
8. Yep.
8 or 9.
Yeah. And it's been great to have, because that the stuff I was doing is the one thing where we didn't really have a backup for. Like Michael and Philip could back each other up, and now
Yeah.
Owen in there too. And obviously we have the three hosts, so we can run 2 hosts if we need to.
Yeah.
But
And
for
then
me, it
your
was
your
kinda-
sub host.
Yeah,
always-
I guess
always
a
jump in.
4th string host, but yeah, we don't really have a backup Ian per se.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then I was going into this year, I was pretty good friends with Chris and Philip. And I know at that time, right as the podcast started, I knew Michael quite a bit as well. But I didn't really know Jason, Nathan, or Ian very well. And then Philip basically kept complaining, I need more help editing. I need more help editing. And then I joined kind of basically as the season ended. I think the first episode I ever sat in on was maybe the States recap.
That sounds about
sounds
right.
right.
Yeah.
I think
around
that's right.
there. Between that and Worlds, I would say.
Yeah, that
or
That
were you
block.
here for the Macomb one?
no, I don't. Oh, maybe I don't know, but basically, I kind of joined after the season officially had ended. But I mean, these are some of my best friends here, so I was hanging out with the whole group throughout the whole year. But I officially joined the podcast team right at the end of the competition season.
Yeah,
Mhm.
indeed. All right, I think we talked about a lot of what we do to help out with the
Mhm.
episodes and that earlier. So,
Oh, to pull back the curtain a little bit, just since we're like talking about us at behind the table, you can't see it, but like I'm pointing this way. There's a little TV here, and the pit crew table is back this way. Just imagine it in your mind. And Chris and Nathan are sitting behind the table, and one of the things that we do is we have a
yeah,
so
give
over
Owen
here,
some
yeah, you
time to
guys like
get
my
set.
F1 shirt. Over here,
Yeah,
Chris is
Texas
trying.
today.
We're
I
gonna
didn't
have to
expect
edit a lot of
that
this.
bad.
They put down like the notes of what we want to talk about, and Chris is supposed to be like slashing off what we've talked about, and he's doing an okay job. But he's supposed to be paying attention.
Chris cannot draw a straight line
But
to save
he's
his life.
Yeah, he's also been
Pretty
making a lot of faces.
Yeah, he's
this
threw a little
entire
face on there.
episode.
Yeah, he's trying to like make us laugh. He's like
Oh,
behind the table.
Doing such a great job.
Should have
he
seen
said
him
we're
with the
doing a great
donut
job.
earlier.
He is doing a great
Yeah,
job.
he was reaching for the donuts earlier.
had a Tim Hortons donut to start the day.
All right. I guess there's a couple different topics we could go into now. I want Michael's judgment on this. Do you want to talk about how the Pit Podcast has developed into what it is now, or do you want to talk about and start tackling our takes on some of the questions that the hosts have been asked throughout the first 35 episodes of the show? What do you think,
Huh.
Michael?
I think we can talk a bit about the development because since we started, it's really
Check it out
changed.
the list,
And that's exactly why I wanted to do it. Got to get that check mark, you know.
I think the
Oh.
very shortest is, hey, you know, it would be funny, and then it somehow turned into this.
Yeah. Because like before it started as just a couple of friends just wanting to put on something funny, right? Something fun to do, right? Another excuse to get us all together, right? And now it's something that a lot of people really enjoy, and it's a big part of the community at this point. So just seeing as it developed and how many people are enjoying our content and stuff, I think it's been awesome.
From a technical side, how has that happened? Because
Oh.
we started on a Zoom call, right?
So I did not condone that Zoom call.
But it's like, how do we get started talking
Yeah.
about this? We're all very busy. We now it's become a regular schedule where it's like we meet and we record 2 episodes. It's like we meet every other week. Typically, there's not, sometimes things happen.
I mean,
About
Obviously,
once a
we have-
month now that we're on the every other week schedule.
Correct.
But
But when it first started, it was like we're all super busy. We don't have a place to record. We just want to start talking because people at events. I'm speaking on behalf of the hosts here. People enjoy us talking at events. What if we just started doing it?
Talk all the time.
So it was just like, how do we make this happen just to get it started, and then we can figure out the rest after that.
host
They,
just stabbed up behind screen.
yeah. Hopefully, I did. Did I do a good job? Did I do a good job of
Yeah.
explaining that? Okay. Good.
Sure.
Okay, Chris said sure. Okay, well, you
That's a
talk about it
positive
on your own
answer.
episode, dude.
Yeah, on a more technical side though, very heavily invested into it. So we got all new mics, all new audio equipment. We built an entire AV cart essentially to run all of our production stuff. But it is so
Not totally
convenient.
unnecessary.
It has saved so much time rather than just
True.
hauling it all out.
Yeah.
The biggest issue is getting it up the stairs.
It's so funny when Ian will post in the not to cut you off. When Ian will post in the thing, he'll be like, "We have trailer pack." Like for Goonettes, he's like, "Who's coming over for trailer pack for Goonettes?" Just so we can put the stuff in the Torquenado's truck.
It takes me and Chris together to get that card up the stairs.
Yeah.
It's
It's heavy.
Me and Michael tried it once. Didn't work very well. Not to call both of us out, Michael, but
Well, one of you's like a foot shorter than the other, so I didn't think it was
I'm
going to
really
work out to
weak.
begin
Yeah,
with.
it was very difficult.
Michael
being
has to
the
be on the top half of the stairs.
Being the shortest person on staff.
How
No.
tall are you?
5'6".
I'm tied for the shortest one.
Wow. Okay, getting us back on track. As you can tell, we get very off track very easily. Ian, I feel like you do a better job. Do you want to explain the next part?
yeah.
He has such a voice, and I'm just like, yeah, guys, do you want to talk about That's why I sit back there.
I'll say this is me, not as Chris this time, like when
Right.
I opened us up. Okay. So for our next segment we want to get into here, we're running a little short on time, but basically, Lindsay, it was Euler, right?
Mhm.
Lindsay kind of thought through all of, we have 35 episodes of Pit Podcast out there now, and she went through all the past episodes and picked out some of the topics she thought we could add our kind of thoughts to, because, a lot of times our hosts have awesome takes, and sometimes we're sitting behind the table, it's like, oh, I wish we could talk with it. And now we have the pit crew table
Mike.
mic, whatever, except not today because we have 4 hosts, but so poor Nate and Chris can't talk. But we have all these topics. So I think the first one we have, which I believe is from episode 7, which was our first ever Q&A video, which, by the way,
Mhm.
link in the description. If you have questions for the hosts, we will do more Q&A episodes if we get questions. We haven't really been getting many questions, but just a quick plug, throw them in there. We'll do another thing of your questions. But question was, what's a story you like to share with non-robotics people? I really try to avoid talking about robotics with non-robot people, but I'm guessing, Lindsay, you must
I
have
was
something.
hoping that somebody else had a story because I don't have
I
a
have
good one.
kind of a thing, but
Yeah,
you
come
wanna
on,
go
tell
first?
us.
So I work in IT. So I work with a lot.
Surprising.
Shockingly.
Shocker.
So I work with a lot of overseas people. One of my best bud coworkers lives in Serbia, and basically I was telling him about, like, hey, I'm not going to be available on this day because I'm going to be volunteering, and he asked me about volunteering, and so I kind of had to explain to him what FRC and
It's like
First
BattleBots,
Robotics
right?
was.
Ugh.
But in Serbia, I think there's one team that died like 5 years ago. So I was trying to explain it to him, and like trying to convert everything into kilograms and kilometers kilometers per second or meters per second. But I basically I normally just show them match videos of like a high scoring match from my team. So in this case, I showed Night Vision at State, because at this point we hadn't gone to World, or not. At this point, it was before World.
Yeah.
And so like I was showing like a really high scoring match from States and being like, hey, like, that's 115 pounds and traveling 20 feet per second or whatever. But so it's kind of, I try to avoid talking about it. But if I do talk about it, I generally just show them match film.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to do it.
The best way I found to explain it is to say, we teach high schoolers how to build robots that compete in sports like basketball.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good.
an easy way to do it. Like that era of
Right.
where
Obvious
it's
game
people
element.
correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good old days, breakaway
Mhm.
and rebound rumble, all those.
I was actually on a work trip to Myrtle Beach. Work not fun. He keeps
Spring
saying I
break
went on
trip.
spring break. And I was actually at a dinner with some coworkers, and my boss was sitting next to me, and he brought up something about like, oh, you just had robotics off season, and I was kind of talking about it a little bit, and the guy across from me, he's like, oh, robotics, what is that? What do you do? And I do first robotics, and I kind of explained it how Michael explained it, and he was like, oh, my girlfriend did robotics in high school, and I was like, oh, do you remember the game? And he goes, yeah, there was something with basketballs. And I said, Rebound Rumble. And then
You're like a sleeper agent.
and then I was like, yeah, and there's like the little, and he goes, oh my God, yeah. And they had, it was so cool. They were the knights, and they had their pit to look like a castle. And I was like,
Were they in night vision?
no, it was Florida. They were a Florida team.
Oh.
So, but then everyone else is just, it's kind of funny. My coworkers, I tell them I do, like, it's very well known that I do robotics at work. And my coworkers are like, it's so good of you to give back to the community and like helping. Cause like I use volunteer hours for it, which, cause it's a nonprofit, it counts. And in my head, I'm like, it just doesn't click that way for me. Like it doesn't click that it's volunteering my time, cause I take PTO to do it, cause it's just like fun. I'm with all my friends. But it really is like oh, I'm like helping the community kind of. But it like doesn't click that way, you know?
I didn't, it's not that I didn't realize, but the vice president at my company was on 217 in 2003, 4, I think.
Yeah.
So like when I was doing my interview and stuff to get my job,
Mhm.
I was telling him like, hey, yeah, I do robotics and stuff. And that year at Worlds, I picked up a 217 shirt, and I sent him a photo of it, and he still has his original 217 from 2003.
That's
crazy.
so cool.
Yeah.
We're
So
such
Yeah.
now, can you believe you're sitting on a robotics podcast right now?
bro.
Yeah. All right. So we got to keep moving. Next
Sorry.
topic here, also from our first Q&A video, episode 7. What are the best events to volunteer at? I know this event's dead this year, but I got to say it's probably the best one, the Macomb event.
Oh, I was gonna say Kettering.
Macomb event was fun last year. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Macomb, if you got your food together, you'd be like the best event.
Yeah. Well, the first year the food was on point in 2024. At least that I was involved with it. Last year the food kind of sucked. But that was beyond the coordinator's control, to my understanding.
Yeah.
Our event coordinator's control.
I know that
so-
sometimes with colleges and stuff, you have to go with the food
Their
provider
food
that
service.
already exists.
But
Midland. If you've never been to Midland's an amazing event. And they're all like, I've been volunteering at Midland since 1925. I'm just joking. Like
I think that's
Troy
a
is a good
problem
event.
with Midland,
Troy,
though.
yes, Troy's a very good event. I'm just trying to think of the not like we always talk about Southeast Michigan all the time.
It's because we're all
But
Southeast
I
Michigan.
know. I'm trying to like.
One kind of problem with Troy though is everybody loves Troy, so they always come back,
Yeah.
and so the Troy volunteering list fills up incredibly fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And all of I think they're fun. All of the fun technical roles are basically filled for the next 5 years.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
our it's like you got incumbents that are
Mm-hmm.
not coming back.
Yeah.
I will say, we were up at Ferris State for the off season this year. I heard some pretty interesting ideas for their in season event this next year, so that might be a sleeper for people to look at if they want to. If they're on the west side, look at that Ferris State event week 6.
I had a good time. I went up to Traverse City a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
That's a very interesting event because it's so far.
Bless you. Bring back Alpina. Bring it back.
Mhm.
Bring back Alpina, please.
Aren't they bringing it back this year? Am I crazy?
No.
They're not.
No, I wish they were.
Could have
'Cause
sworn I read it somewhere.
In the
but I
time
don't
that they had the Alpina events, it was always like, I'm going to go. And I didn't. If it comes back, I'm going. Because I lived in Alpina for a little while. Bring it back. They
Yeah.
won't. They're never going to have an event that's like up. It's hard to like look at myself and do it in the.
It's like
It's up in this area. Because they have to go to Midland or they got to go over to Traverse City.
Yeah.
So.
Michael, do you have an event you like?
I like the Troy event.
Right? Awesome.
I like
I
Belleville a lot.
I really liked the food last year at Troy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was
Trini and Eddie do a great job.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Mediterranean? I think that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Mediterranean is I think it's
Mhm.
one
And
of
then
the
you should
most
do tacos
solid,
too.
It's easy to customize.
solid
Yeah.
food.
You do it any style you want.
Mhm.
Everything's there.
See, that's customizable food is good. I always hate when it's like you get savvy sliders and it's like there's all sorts of crap on this that I don't want. And I
Mayo
can't take
and
it off
lettuce.
because they're all the same. Or like I can't get
That
one
might be a
without it.
picky eater problem.
Well, you know what?
Like
Some
the
people are
mustard. The
picky
mustard's
eaters.
That's
gotta
true.
come off.
That's true. You have to be able to make it so.
And some people have to
Everyone
be
that's a-
gluten free. Some
Correct.
people are vegetarian. Some people need to eat halal food. Some
Mhm.
people they're
Okay.
like on their
I-
kosher
I have
thing.
I have a take.
This is a bad take.
I hope not. If you're providing food for an event, the vegetarian option can't just be a salad.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
100%.
You
Agree.
need some
Mhm.
actual food. It can't just be a salad. I'm not vegetarian. I'm just advocating here.
Yeah.
If you're like savvy sliders, where it's all like chicken and meat on the sliders, and then just salad bowl, it's like
They could have some of the fries too. By the way, Savvy Sliders heated
Mm.
fries suck. They're all mushy.
yeah.
I've never had Savvy sliders actually.
I'm sure you.
Moving on.
Next topic. So this is from episode number 18, I believe, when we talked about the new alliance selection process that started this year. So for those who, for some reason, are watching this podcast and haven't been in first for a whole year, there's a timer on the pick lists, and you have to make your selection in that amount of time, or it like skips you or something.
Mhm.
And in episode 18, I believe there was a controversy at States, kind of. So
Currently unsure.
I'm
I
not
love
sure,
it.
Yeah.
I
Very
love the
Mhm.
new alliance selection. I love it. It makes things go so much quicker. People have to have their stuff together. Like nothing is
Nothing-
worse when you're like, oh my god, I'm a volunteer. Come on, I want to go eat lunch. It's like, well, who should I pick?
That's
I-
what I was gonna say.
Have
the calls
have
to
it
the
ready to
stands
go,
are
man. And I love
insane.
it. It forces them to.
Yeah,
So-
I guess that's the other thing they added too, right? You're not allowed to eat 3 people down there, one of which can be a mentor if you sit down 3.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's what I really liked about it this year because I was the mentor on the field for my
Mhm.
team.
And then your student read your whole pick list
Yeah,
Where was this?
at Traverse City.
in her
Not Traverse
defense,
City,
this
sorry.
was her
Ferndale.
first time ever doing a line selection. So
When was this?
Ferndale when they were
Yeah.
captain.
Oh,
Yeah,
She
Captain of
reads
Eight.
like the
it's
first
okay.
3 numbers
It's okay,
off.
girl. We'll
And
have our first one.
you hear me yelling on the sideline, stop, stop, stop.
Guys,
It was a very funny
I
moment.
have an impromptu, unless you want to get to these ones, but I have an impromptu opinion I want to talk about.
Mhm.
We graciously accept. What are our opinions on that? 'Cause some people are like,
Versus like we would love to fly with you, or
no, where it's like how you say,
You should be saying
We
you
gratefully-
gratefully accept and you graciously decline.
That's how it should be.
that. Okay, that is what I meant. I just see Ian can read my mind.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
the
be honest. I
grammatically
tuned it out.
correct way. I don't care if you say graciously accept. People just say. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't irk me.
Say something. Just be like, yeah.
Yeehaw.
Honestly, the teams that customize it are so fun.
Mhm.
Like any of like the wolf or like dog based teams. Like we would love to join your pack. Like
Mhm.
that's so fun.
On behalf of Teammate 18, we'd
I
love
was
to
thinking
roll
Rat
with
Pack,
you.
but I didn't know. I didn't know if they actually.
What is
did
I
it? What
think
does
they
Steel
do.
Vipers do?
I don't know if they have
We'd
one.
love to slither with you.
Maybe they say slither with me. I'd have to
Ours
watch
is-
back. Yeah.
Tornadoes is we'd love to storm the event with you.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, I
or
like
storm
that.
the competition.
hmm
We let them really change it.
All right, but new alliance selection.
thumbs up.
Lindsay gives thumbs up.
Ooh, thumbs up.
I go to thumbs up. I will disclaim. I mean, the one thing that kind of sucks is obviously for the students, it can put a lot of pressure on them with the clock and that. But
Yeah,
I
but
think
like you have people
Most
there
of the
be
for
ready.
you.
students don't look at the clock. It's really just the mentor looking at it.
I think
that
it's
I've
a net
noticed.
good though, and it's
Yeah.
something that we're able to kind of take and learn from. Because especially at Worlds, when it's like you can spend hours on it while people are
Mhm.
filibustering, it's
Yeah.
tough. But
Mhm.
all right, next topic from episode number 29: music at competitions.
That's from your episode, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like I made my myself pretty clear in that episode that I play the same playlist every time unless I get a DJ volunteer.
I think
You've been doing great.
I made
been putting on her
multiple playlists because in the event that I it has gotten so repetitive at
Mhm.
robotics events where it's like I could make a playlist because I like making playlists. I like music. I like all that fun stuff. But like I took the do not playlist and I was trying to find so I have multiple playlists, but I don't want to
Play
just
the
like
do not.
give it. I don't want to give it out to people because there's a specific way that I envision it. Like there's the all day robotics,
Mhm.
and then there's like special songs, but also like classic rock songs that you wouldn't just like. You know what I'm saying?
About timing. Yeah.
Right. You're not just gonna like play "Life in the Fast Lane" by the Eagles. That just popped in my head. I don't think knowing the lyrics of that song, you can't play that at a robotics event. You're not just gonna play that randomly, right? And then that way I have like Home Depot, Cha Cha Slide. Like I have all that stuff.
You have your interactive.
Right. And then I have finals, like once you get into
Mhm.
second half of the second day, where it's like, we need to pump these kids up.
Yeah, more intent.
We need to pump these kids up and get them going. So, but then you give it out, like, I don't want to give it out to somebody because, like,
Because then it gets repetitive.
yeah. And especially someone that's never DJed before. I kind of sound like I'm gatekeeping, but like,
Hey, I said this a lot in my episode. Students make the best DJs
oh, yeah.
because they play all the music that their generation wants to hear. Not generation, but like their age group wants to hear.
Correct.
Every student DJ I've had has been nothing but the best. Every adult, no shade. Every adult DJ I have has not been great.
My one caveat is if I hear a song more than twice at an event, give the DJ to somebody else. Like I should not
Amen.
like
Well,
Life is a Highway. I
think
shouldn't
the
hear that like 5
exception-
times.
The
Like
exception would be the dance songs.
well,
right?
yeah. But I'm saying like
Still.
if your playlist is
repetitive.
so short that you start running into where the songs get played twice or 3 times, you need to make that playlist at least 48 hours long.
I wonder
Check
how
out
long. I don't know how long the official playlists. we
Most
have
of them
but-
are like 3 to 4 hours, but there's a lot of different playlists.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
like
well that's good.
there's like 20 total playlists.
They have
played from.
weird names too, like 3 in between. What does that even mean?
Between
Yeah,
matches.
that's 3 to 4 p.m. It's a time bracket on one of the music.
Oh, 3 to
it's
4
so-
p.m.
It's
Yeah.
so annoying. But
I will say, my hot take. Well, I'm pretty sure the song should be on the ban list if it's not. But at Belleville this year, there was this guy who was DJing and he kept playing Hell's Bells, and I just wanted to be like, Motown, it's third down. Oh man, but yeah, once you get in the lyrics of it, it probably shouldn't be played at a high school robotics
Mhm.
event.
It's a great song though.
All right, Michael, you didn't have any. Do you want to have any thoughts on this one, Michael? Before we go to our last topic.
I think you guys pretty much summed it all up.
Everyone that's ever done robotics now has a place for electronic music in their heart, I feel like.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
All right. So this was from episode number 27. It's rush hour. A hot. Oh jeez.
What
very
time
hotly-
is it?
Oh wait.
I'm sorry.
Wow, teacher Ian just came out.
Pulling out the elementary school line. I'm gonna have to pull that at robotics this year. I'm
If you
gonna
can
be
hear
playing
my
like
voice,
30
clap
on 1
one.
coverage. All right. So this is from Rush Hour episode 27. Should there be video replay?
Okay.
Lindsay's saying no.
I have some thoughts on
I have thoughts, but my general answer is yes.
I'm the one person who's never repped in this group, so
Mine
probably
are-
my opinion's bad.
Mine is yes with restrictions.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So, on the technical side of it, AV is a very understaffed role, and so there's a lot of events that have rookie or very inexperienced AV people. It is a very big hassle to get replays working if you don't have tens of events worth of experience.
Yeah.
The only reason that I ever learned how to do replays was because of our live stream, and that was something that we really, really wanted to do. So, like, at WRC, I only figured it out by, like, halfway through the event. I finally got it working. But I feel confident that I could set it up, but I don't want to try to coach someone over a Slack channel on how to set it up because it is kind of a hassle and kind of annoying. As well as if you don't automate it correctly, it is almost useless because you're gonna have a 10 to 12 hour long like replay file that you have to scrub through to try and find the exact moment. There's that, and if we did video replay, it should not be anywhere except for a playoff.
I'm going to ignore the technical viability part of it because I'm just going to assume in the scenario we're introducing this, there's a elegant solution that's figured out by HQ. Maybe that's a bold assumption. I don't know.
Very.
But assuming that part of it is done, I think you'd add a lot of time to your cycle times if you added it, which to me is why I would lean in a similar direction. It should be something in playoffs, and it should only really be considered for cardable offenses.
See, I kind of disagree with that. I feel like a lot of the times that you would want to go to a video review, the cycle time's already going to be longer because of the debate about it from the ref huddle.
Yeah.
Not that the refs are dragging
what
out
in the
the
ref
time between
huddle?
matches, but I feel like a lot of the time you'll see a huddle for 2 to 3 extra minutes when they could have just checked the replay to see. And obviously, don't get me wrong, the replay is from a static shot, either the standard one, possibly if there's like a barge cam angle on that event. So it's not perfect. And obviously it's a lot better if you're looking at it from perspective on the floor. But I think it might actually speed up certain instances when you could just check the tape.
I don't know what Chris and Nate's thoughts on this would be, but I'd say, I see where you're coming from with that, but I don't think that's how it would work out.
We don't need Chris or Nathan's opinion. This is the staff episode.
Well,
They
I
can
just
sit
think
and be quiet.
they're knowledgeable people. I think from
Hey,
my
girls.
perspective,
Hi, girls. The hi, girls.
you're gonna want that ref huddle. Like you're just discussing to make sure everyone knows what the others had seen and figure out, is everyone aligned on, like, just did anyone duplicate fouls or something, right? That's gonna stay the same no matter what. There's really not much debate over like that. So you would need that entire ref huddle to happen before then you could even start looking at any video.
That's fair.
Video
Yeah, that's
review.
fair.
My thought on it is cardable offense. Or I think in playoffs, every alliance can get one video review card
Mm-hmm.
that they can use at their discretion.
So they get like a timeout card and a video review card.
Yes.
That could be.
Oh, we don't have timeout cards anymore.
Yeah.
but-
Oh, that's right. Because
Yeah.
it's not the thing. Yep. Mhm.
That way, because I think there's an off season that does that. And then
Rainbow.
Or Rainbow's been doing it
Rainbow the last
2 or
2
3
years.
Yeah.
I think it's the last 2 years we have been doing video review.
yeah, and it gives every alliance a fair opportunity on it, right? And then I'm also inclined. I didn't think about cardable offenses until you mentioned it, but I'm inclined to also say cardable offenses in playoffs are reviewable, like automatically reviewable.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're gonna issue a card, you should
Yep.
have to actually watch it.
You should verify. Yep.
I feel like a lot of cards come from like repeated fouls.
Yeah, most of it's probably going to be obvious,
Mhm.
but just in the safety factor, I
Right.
almost think it should be automatic.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
All right. Well,
in the
I
old
think
days.
No explanation. I just don't like it.
I don't know what the rest of you are thinking, but I think we've covered a pretty good number of topics here. Yeah, running a little long. I think we're sticking with this big crew.
Oh, we're not
But,
trying to be the longest episode?
Wait,
Oh.
Guys, just so
Hey.
you know, the little TV they have, it says speed up and then they circled it.
we definitely dragged for good chunks of this episode. It is going to be boring at parts, but oh well. So, Chris, are you like going to change to the next slide, or like what are you?
What?
Chris, do your job.
Chris, do your job, man.
Do Lindsay's job.
Thank you.
Thanks, girl.
All right.
Yeah, do it like Chris.
Thank you for joining, everybody. Be sure to like, subscribe. I might jump through a table. I don't know. Follow us on Instagram at Pit Podcasts Official and get our merch. We got merch. I don't know where my merch is, but we got merch. And it's merchy.
Are
Look,
you wearing it?
he's wearing merch. Owen's wearing merch. It's at
I'm wearing it. You gotta believe me.
shop.pitpodcast.com/shop.podcast. Or wait, I don't know.
Shop.pitpodcast.com.
Powered by Royal Shirtery.
Shirtery. And we'll see you at the competition.
I just want to hit the bell.